Let's go across North London and Tottenham Hotspur. Mark, what is the latest on their pursuit of Mohamed Kudus?
Yeah, Thomas, Frank, very much in the market for a winger. Could it be this man, Mohamed Kudus? The latest information, actually, that we brought you on Sky Sports News a few hours ago, that Mohamed Kudus very much open to the move. In fact, he's gone as far as to say he only wants Tottenham Hotspur at the moment. You have to caveat there. There has been no interest really from anyone else of significance. Spurs had their first bid rejected, which we understand to be £50 million. The player wants to play European football. He does have a lengthy amount of time on his current West Ham contract. We understand that to be 3 years with a club option of another year. West Ham allegedly wants around £60+ million. We understand there is a release clause in his current contract, which is £85 million. Now, we talk about all eyes on Spurs. However, there is interest from Chelsea. Now, you're looking at me a bit puzzled, saying, well, hang on, Chelsea in the market for yet another winger after what they've done already so far this summer? But yeah, another one.
But let's pick up on that, because look at this graphic. This is extraordinary, because these are the options that Chelsea have from an attacking perspective. I've counted 4, 7, 11, 16 attackers in the Chelsea squad at the moment. Who leaves, Mark?
Well, looking at that graphic, first thing that came to me was they've got 4 number 9s essentially. If you count João Pedro as a number 9, Enzo Maresca said a couple of weeks ago he wanted to go into the season with 2 out-and-out number 9s. So you'd imagine that Broja and Nicholas Jackson possibly would certainly be ones that might depart. Obviously, Broja's been out on loan, had his injury problems. Nicholas Jackson with a couple of red cards. There is interest in him from a number of sides in La Liga as well, so that will be one to keep an eye on. Out wide, Raheem Sterling went on loan to Arsenal last season. One of the sort of final players to come in under the Abramovich regime and Marina Granovskaya. One of those players, very highly paid, probably a little bit out of sync with the other players that Todd Boehly has signed with regards to wages. So you'd imagine there'd be an exit looking likely for Raheem Sterling. We know that there's been interest in Noni Madueke. We've been talking about just there. João Felix, I didn't even know that he was still a Chelsea player. He spent so much time out on loan. You'd imagine they'd try and find a permanent solution for him to leave over the course of this summer. It's fascinating when you look at how many options